Let us solve another question which was given in GATE 2015 for 2 marks. Here it goes. Consider a disk pack with a seek time of 4 milliseconds and a rotational speed of 10,000 rotations per minute. It has 600 sectors per track, and each sector can store 512 bytes of data. Consider a file stored in the disk. The file contains 2000 sectors. Assume that every sector access necessitates a seek, and the average rotational latency for accessing each sector is half of the time for one complete rotation. The total time that is needed to read the entire file is what? So here we are asked about the access time. The access time is asked. So you know that access time formula. But here, since every sector necessitates a seek, we need to calculate it for total 2000 sectors. So access time is equal to 2000 into seek time plus rotational latency plus transfer time. Transfer time. Okay. We know the seek time. Seek time is equal to 4 milliseconds. We need to calculate the rotational latency. Rotational latency. Here that is 10,000 rotations per minute, right? So rotational latency will be equal to 10,000 rotations for 60 seconds. One rotation will take how much? So this will be equal to 6 milliseconds. Okay. And then average rotational latency is equal to actual rotational delay by 2, which is equal to 6 by 2, that is equal to 3 milliseconds. 3 milliseconds, in fact. So now let us calculate the transfer time. As the transfer time is not specifically given, we need to get the transfer time from the rotational delay. The rotational delay is equal to actual rotational delay is 6 milliseconds, right? What is the rotation? One rotation will cover a complete track, okay, which is of 600 sectors. Okay, so rotation requires 6 milliseconds. In 6 milliseconds, there will be a total of 600 sectors will get covered, but the transfer time should be for one sector. That is, if it is for 600 sectors, which takes 6 milliseconds, one sector will take how many? Which is equal to 0.01. So for one sector, it will take 0.01 milliseconds. Okay. Now access time is equal to 2000 into seek time is equal to 4 plus average rotational latency is equal to 3 plus 0.01. That is equal to 14,000 20 milliseconds. This is the answer. Okay. So transfer time, actually it is not explicitly given in the question. So we need to calculate the transfer time. The transfer time we need to calculate for one sector. Okay. So because one rotation, we go for rotation. Rotation takes 6 milliseconds. What is rotation? A complete track will be covered in one rotation. Okay. So when one complete track will be covered, so that will be a transfer time for one rotation. So total 600 sectors will be covered. So 600 sectors are taking 6 milliseconds. One sector will take how many milliseconds? That is equal to 0.01. This is the actual transfer time. So the finally access time is equal to 2000 into, because every sector necessitates a seek. Here, every sector is going to necessitate a seek. That's the reason why 2000 is going to be multiplied with seek time, which is equal to 4, average rotational delay, that is equal to 3, and 0.01, this is the access time. Okay, transfer time in fact. So that is equal to 14020 millisecond. This is the answer.